Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Art Games. Today we will be continuing with Road to Deity, and yeah, I think that's we're just going to be pressing next turn. Of course, last time we took over Jakarta, and right now I'm going to send my fleet around to deal damage to the enemy forces and get some extra experience to just improve my navy and prevent them from mounting an effective counterattack, at least in the short to middle term. Because if I make peace now, let's go for with gunpowder here. If I make peace now, then in 10 turns he's just going to be back and pretty unhappy, I would have to assume. Actually, let's go with printing press. No, let's finish acoustics and then go for printing press for that extra happiness. You can't fire on that yet. You need to heal. You need to go to Venice. You can go there, hopefully raid those ships. You can see just how powerful my Royal Navy is. There's nothing they can do. A mine has been destroyed by a marauding Indonesian pikeman. That is not appreciated, Mr. Indonesian pikeman. Let's maneuver around this a little bit. Do we want to raid all those farms? Well, I think that at least for now it's more important to fight the enemy warships. But after that, raiding those farms isn't a bad idea. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Raid their farms, destroy their happiness, destroy their trade. We want to prevent any sort of counterattack. Rumor has it that your culture is so laughable that even the barbarians are shying away from your lands. You'll pay for this in time. You are very close to my current naval position. She's brave, I gotta give her that. She's also stupid, but you know, you can't have everything. You can raid, and you can destroy their navy. Yeah, he's very close. In fact, I think after we've destroyed whatever remains of after we've destroyed as much of the there's an enemy boat there. After we've destroyed as much of the Indonesian force as possible, I think we can just, I mean, after we get the happiness we need, we can just push on to Constantinople. But that's the thing, our happiness kinda sucks right now. Made purchase with faith? What can we purchase with faith? We have to purchase a unit or building, but where? I mean, we can produce a missionary. I think we have to wait for a mosque to get that happiness, because happiness is really important to us. Let's build an East India Company here. And you guys can hunt down whatever remains of their navy. To be honest, it's just pathetic. It's just pathetic, them trying to stand up to what we have in sheer power. You can raid all of this in a single turn. Actually, I'm not going to raid that because that will get me damaged. You can also come here. Britannia rule. Okay. You'll pay for this. Okay, Indonesia. Okay. Okay, I need to make peace ASAP. And I need happiness and I need money. Okay, Indonesia. We're friends now. Okay. Yeah, all our cargo ships have been destroyed and our happiness deals are gone. Caesar. No, you don't have any. Theodora, you also hate me. But
Vita?
silver in exchange for 2. No, not even then? Okay, everyone hates me. Yeah, our happiness, that's what we need to solve ASAP. So let's get the printing press so we can get Zeus. And let's get our navy back as soon as possible. Because our navy, that's our true trump card. As long as we have naval dominance, they can't do anything. If we lose naval dominance, we lose. What can you shoot at? Oh, a missionary. Okay. And we can take that worker later. You can fire upon... No, you cannot. Huh. Is this a hill? It is not. Okay. We're going to put you over here as a sort of defensive position. We just have to hold on until the Royal Navy can get back. That's what I'm that's just what I'm going to call them, the Royal Navy. After all, that's what the real British Navy is called. Cargo ship. How about you go to Rome? That at least gives us the money we need. Although our happiness is still very much lacking. Delhi. You can't produce any happiness. Though the university. Science is also important. Yeah, this is what I like about England, and of course the Beringer Crater. Okay, that gives us 1 extra happiness point. Oh, it's a shame I can't shoot that missionary. But I can take over that worker. There's a crossbowman, but he's in the water, so that's an easy target. Okay, we have to move forward a bit, but he's still an easy target. May adopt policy. +1 happiness for harbors, seaports, and lighthouses. That's important. Okay, I see an enemy Great Galleass here. I do not see an enemy Great Galleass here anymore. And I think we're going to send our caravels to scout... Hello, Lhasa. To scout things out a bit. Since they're not terribly useful in direct combat unless you're trying to take cities. And then we're going to use the bombardment capabilities of our ships of the line. You can hold on. Your city becomes religious. Yeah, they're pushing now. But no, they're not. They're just sending individual units at me. That's not going to do anything. Delhi can fire upon an enemy. Oh, you're missionary. Yeah, I don't think that's... Let's send a single caravel here to monitor that space. Let's send you to La Venta. Extra money. You go there. You go there. Yeah, this attack is woefully underprepared. Britannia rules the waves. Caravel, you can scout out here, because the only thing I fear is the Venetian navy. Do you have a workshop? Yeah, let's go with a workshop here. Assign delegates, ban luxury wine, definitely not. I have 1 vote. Okay, I really hope this is enough because I rely on my wine. Fuck, they managed to ban wine. That's a problem. Sidon. You can sit on the hill, you can hold this position, and you just need to start pounding upon the enemy units with everything in your arsenal. We are getting money from every kill, so that's good. I should probably move some forces down here as soon as possible. Just because Indonesia has, when they have their army back again, they're probably going to try to counterattack. You can get shocked too and stay in this position. You made a mistake. I think we're going to free Sydney from Venetian control. We're not going to be... You will receive... Wait, you're telling me that... Okay, this wasn't a city that they took over militarily. They took it over with their... how's it called? The Venetian Great Merchants thingy. You can go here. They took it over with the Venetian Great Merchant thingy, so I don't know if I can still free it. No, I don't think, because otherwise there would be a, you will receive a major, if you free this city, but apparently we can't free this city. So that means that sieging it is pretty useless since we don't have the happiness to actually take it over. And I want to use that happiness on taking over capitals. I gotta say, this game is going really well. Yeah, these ships... Okay, that's the 100% of the Indonesian Navy right there. You can go back to Delhi. An enemy is near. Gajah Mada has entered the industrial age. Unit promotion. Okay, now we can get supply, allowing us to view outside of friendly territory. That's very useful in areas where we don't have cities yet. You need to go back to London to heal, because you don't have that promotion yet. That's an Indonesian ship. That used to be an Indonesian ship, I should say. Let's just take this down. We're going to be taking a little damage on our caravels, but they'll be able to tank the hits. A seaport does give... Let's go with a lighthouse here, giving us extra happiness. Or a Colosseum. Yeah, a Colosseum first, then a lighthouse. Just anything that gives us happiness. Why aren't you growing? Are you... Why aren't... Oh, you are. You are now. Yeah, now I just need to get the happiness to invade Venice itself. And meanwhile destroy the enemy naval forces I can find. The cities we all like to visit. Hey, people like to visit London. People also like to visit Venice. That's true. People with ships of the line like to visit Venice. I can tell from experience. It's a beautiful place to go with your ships of the line. We cannot steal from Persia because we have eclipsed them in research. in that case, we will move him to Indonesia, since Indonesia still has a technological advantage over us. Let's go with architecture here. Okay, there's also a barbarian caravel here. Let's retreat, because this boat is pretty damaged, and I kind of just want to not attack the barbarian boats just so they can annoy the Indians. These catapults also have to be upgraded, as do you. You can go back to London and heal. You can stay here. Venetian worker. That's going to get blasted to bits. A great merchant. That's nice. And Milton S. Hershey. Let's send you to La Venta. I do not fear that they have any naval forces here because of our complete and utter naval dominance. To be honest, Geneva here has a bigger navy than they probably do. Oh, hello, frigates. Finally, something that could be remotely considered an equivalent. It's still not, but, you know, it's at least something that will be able to get a single hit off before dying. Or it can just run away, that works too. Keeping the masses content is vital, yes, which is why I need your... Everyone wants my luxury, but they're not willing to pay fair price because they hate me. I'm surrounded by a bunch of scammers. Yeah, we can start bombarding Venice. But of course we need the happiness to actually take it over. Oh, that we need to get a little closer and not be prevented by the mountains. Delhi, how about you start construction on a seaport? Extra happiness, that's all we need right now. Happiness, happiness. Or actually a zoo is, yeah, a zoo is better. Mumbai. Oh yeah, of course you're a puppet. I can't decide what you do. We can produce a zoo here. We can produce a zoo here. We need zoos. I really love the fact that apparently you're... Oh, Geneva, you're a religious city-state. Maybe, is this a... This is a religious city-state. But if I go to... I think I want a mercantile city-state as an ally, because they'll give me happiness. Now we need to just find one. Maritime Zanzibar is a mercantile, but they hate me. Okay, there are no mercantile city-states that I can currently buy. Athens, start working on a zoo. You get supply and blast him apart. You go back, blast him apart. You go here. I can just sit here and blast Venice apart. Caravel, you can start patrolling the ocean. You can... Yeah, let's just send you up here to Venice to help with the bombardment. You need to heal. I mean, Indonesia is not going to be mounting any kind of offensive anytime soon. Why they joined this war, To be honest, they would be more useful if they didn't join the war and provided Venice with resources. Fire! Supply. Now all of our ships of the line have supply and range, which is very good. London, you need to build a zoo. And this caravan needs to go around. But I think that's where we're going to have to end this episode. We accomplished a lot today by defeating the dastardly attack from India and Venice, and now we're in a position to actually take over Venice once we get the happiness. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you wish to follow the road to deity, and if you have any questions or advice, I would be happy to respond to that in the comment section. Goodbye.